Welcome back. This is another live of this YouTube channel. I'm Vick Hason. This is Vick Hason Talks live YouTube channel. And today, again, we have another interesting topic that we are going to talk about with you because we are going to interact in the chats. So this is the 22nd or 21st video of this a live video of this YouTube channel since I started making YouTube live videos. And so far, I can say the journey has been great, has been well, and I'm looking forward to do more live chats with you guys. So most of the time, I normally talk to people who are on their early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, and if we are lucky enough to find people who are on their early 30s, then it will be awesome because at least I hope they know more about relationship topics because today is another relationship topic. So I believe they know more. I hope they know more so I think they can hop in and share some nuggets, share some advice, some cool information that we may need to know, we as young people, because I'm on my early 20s. I don't know more about relationships, because I'm not an expert. So that's why we are live, so that we can learn from each other, we can have a chat, we can engage with each other. And I hope at the end of the live we will now have a solid lesson or a solid idea on how to navigate these relationship thing type. So beside this YouTube channel, this is where we go live. This is where we talk about relationship topics, how life is on early 20s, how life is in the college or university, just things that most people who are on the early 20s faces. And then we have other YouTube channels, which is Pop Show KE, whereby we normally do entertainment shows, podcasting, we normally do news stuff. So journalistic work is being done under that YouTube channel, which is Pop Show KE. And then another one is Vick Hason. So this is Vick Hason Talks. And then we have another one known as Vick Hason. There we normally do short films, film production work. So there are short films, there are skits, there are comedy, documentary style of, kind of film production style. So we do that there because I also come from a film production background. So that is where we do those kind of stuff on that YouTube channel. But here on Vick Hason Talks, I'm happy to this because this is the only channel that we normally go live. So I'm so happy to be live, to chat with young people who are on the early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, if I may say, because we are going just, you know, we are about to step on another level whereby we are going now to enter into a serious romantic relationship, whereby we need now to at least have an idea about this subject, because this is the kind of subject that we are normally not taught in schools or maybe by our parents. But here on this live, we have a chance. We can talk about it, we can engage, and then we can see by the end of the live, the some of the lessons, some of the things that we may have learned, because I've prepared a topic that we are going to talk about, and it is about dating in this digital age. This digital age of social media, online life. So we're going to talk about how dating has changed compared to the early days, whereby things were not digitally. So in this era, things are digitally, and dating it has also changed how people view dating in this current age. So for those that have joined, thank you so much for joining. You can just say hi, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Subscribe so that you do not miss the next time you're going live. And if you are a subscriber, you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy to see you, joining this live again. So again, you may share the live to other people that may be interested on this topic, for other people that may also people that have experienced dating in the digital age, so that we can have different views from other different people, so that my views, my points may not be only subjective to me, because I've looked at them and I'm going to share with you. So feel free to disagree with some, feel free to add your point on some, feel free to add yours that I may not have an idea about. So I think you can kick off. Today we are going live for maybe 30 to 40 minutes. It's already 5 minutes. And I'm happy. I'm happy to have a chat with you all. Again, for if you have missed some of the lives, because we normally go live like every day. So you can visit my YouTube channel, go check other live videos that we have done. They are amazing. They are amazing topics that you may not want to miss, you know. So just go on my YouTube channel, subscribe so that you do not miss the next time we are going live, and also check out the videos. Put your comment section, because I normally go through the comment section and engage with the commenters, you know, just to have a meaningful conversation about the topics that we normally do. So today we are going to talk about from DM to first date. People DMing each other, people meeting each other through the online platforms, and then ending up having a date. So we have almost 15 points, because we in this digital age, how normally do people meet? Because there are different ways. So I'm going to share with you only 3 ways how people meet, how people start now the dating life in this digital age. So the first way is through the dating apps. I know we all know dating apps, but most of us doesn't know, you know, the different types of dating apps. So okay, let me share with you the one that I've used lately. So there's this dating app that is known as Bambi. I don't know if you've heard of it. So I tried Bambi some few time ago, and you know, my purpose, my intention of downloading Bambi and trying to navigate things in there was to see if I can find someone that I have an idea of. So the type of people that I met on Bambi, you know, it is like you like the person, you can just slide. Is it to swipe? Okay, so if you don't like the person, I think you can swipe left. If you like the person, you can swipe right. Some things like that. So I met with other people, and also you need to verify if the profiles are real or it is just someone playing around in the Bambi app, because you might think that you are going to date someone. Maybe, okay, see, I'm a man, and then you're thinking you are dating a woman, a lady on Bambi app, but it is just a guy that has made a fake profile on Bambi, and then you are trapped, you know. So you need also to verify the profile. So I tried Bambi for a while, and I didn't end up getting someone, but even though I found some people who viewed my profile who were interested in me, I was also interested in some people, but I found it like the regions were a bit far apart. So it was I'm not, you know, I'm not interested in long distance relationship. Yeah, that is like a red flag for me. I don't like long distance relationship. So most of the people that swipe right, I don't know if swiping right is the correct one, because I didn't like use it for a long moment. So most of the people that I engaged with there, they were very far from my location. So the kind of relationship that we could have built was a long distance relationship, which it is a red flag for me. So that is the first way of how people find love in digital age, using dating apps. Another way is using social media. So social media, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Telegram, you know, we have Threads, we have TikTok. So during this kind of age that we are right now, you can find your love partner on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. You know, you can just go slide into their DMs, you know, and you hope that maybe things may happen, and then you go on dating. So someone has just said hi. So mbone Melissa. Mbone Melissa. Hi Melissa. Yeah. So thank you for joining the live. Even though we have started, maybe you have joined late. So we are talking about uh, how to find love in the digital age. And we have three ways that I'm going to share with you, which the first one I've said was using dating apps. And we have several. We have Bambi, we have Bumble, we have Tinder, and we have a few here. Let me share, let me check them and share with you. So we have, and then we have another ones known as Hinge. Yeah. So those are the dating apps in the digital age. People can register there, create a profile, and then they they try to find their love interest in the app. So Melissa says thanks, welcome. So just subscribe if you have not subscribed so that you do not miss the next time we are going live. So the second way was DMing, which was through the social medias. You know, that can be Instagram, I've said TikTok, whatever. You can just DM the person that you're interested in, and then you end up dating. You never know. And then the third way of finding a love interest was through online crushes. So an online crush is someone you admire from afar, perhaps someone you have never met, or a friend on social media. So you can have online crushes whereby it is just the same as DMing someone. So okay, so Melissa says I was looking for these. Yes, welcome. This is the place. So the third way of how, or the third way on how to find the love in the digital age was, I've said, is through the online crushes. So this is when you've not met the person in the physical world. You're just seeing them through the online. So it is just similar as DMing someone on their social media. But you can have an online crush, you know, and maybe you may not try to DM them. Maybe you know where you can find them. So that may lead for you to find the person and then engage into a romantic kind of relationship, and then you start dating. So that is the third way. So let's go back and talk about now the dating apps. What do you really need to know about dating apps so that you're not you don't enter into a trap of interacting with a fake profile? Because that is the first way of how people find love in the digital age. Okay, so for me, I've shared with you, I've tried dating app that is known as Bambi, and I was not interested, and I just logged out, I deleted my profile, and now here am I. So let's start with the dating apps. What do you really need to know about dating apps so that you do not enter into this trap whereby you are dating a fake profile? Maybe you're a guy and you're dating another guy. So uh, first step that you need to know when you are trying to find love in a dating app, first of all, you need to create a profile. You need to put every kind of detail in your profile. You need to put your best pictures. You need to put details that will enable you to sell out. Details that will enable someone to swipe right. I think it is not left. I think it is rejecting the person. Right is agreeing with accepting the person. So just is like making your profile looks aesthetic, look beautiful, so that someone can be interested in you, and then they go visit your profile, and then they can just you can just from that point you can just try to chat the person, and then if they chat back, now you may enter into a zone whereby you start to talk to each other, you start to have a conversation, and then it may lead to something else. And then point number two that you need to know, you need to be clear with your intentions. Some people on dating apps, the people that I found, most of them, they wanted to be friends. But for you, you may want to look for maybe a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So be clear with your intentions. If you found someone that you're interested in, try to look, what are they looking for? Maybe they are looking for a friendship, and maybe you are looking for a romantic partner. So just be clear with your intentions. So for those that will be will be able to swipe into you, they may know what they are looking for. And also for you, for those that you may swipe into them, they also may know what you are interested in, so that you do not get into a mix whereby you are looking for a romantic partner and then they are looking for a friendship. That thing that you need to know is you need to move quickly. If you started talking to someone on a dating app, don't just leave it at there. Get out from that app, start to do what we call a video call. Because there are high chances of you two not to meet each other again when that conversation ends there. So try to move things quickly, because most of the time, this dating app, in a place where we can, let me say in Africa, most of the time the people that you may meet on a dating app, most of them, they are from very far and different places. It is not like in the Western world, in the Eastern world, whereby, dating on a dating app, you may find someone, you can just find your neighbor on a dating app. So it is very encouraged in the outside world, whereby people really embrace they really embrace finding love using dating apps. But here in Africa, I don't know in most of the countries, but most of the countries that I know, they don't encourage using dating apps. It is not a thing here in Africa, especially here in Kenya, where I am right now. So try to move things quickly to know the intentions of the other person, so that you do not waste time, thinking that you're dating someone and then maybe you're not. Another thing that you need to know is quality over quantity. So do not try to maintain dozens of conversation. Focus on 4 to 9 active matches to avoid burnout. You may end up burning out, not knowing what to talk about next. Um, so try to find meaningful things to talk about. And also try to maximize on quality rather than quantity. If you are uploading pictures on dating apps, try to upload the quality pictures if you're looking for someone. So try to maximize on quality rather than quantity. I don't know about you. Okay, Melissa says repeat the apps. So let me repeat the apps for you. So the first one is Hinge. Hinge. That is a dating app. I've not tried that though. So the second one is Tinder. Tinder is well known. It is widely used. That is the most famous one out of the dating apps. So Tinder, Tinder. And then the third one, which I've used, is known as Bambi. Yeah, Bambi, you can find it on Play Store. So Bambi, I've not used Tinder, Hinge, but Bambi I've used it, and it is easy to interact with. It doesn't have so many complicated things, so it is easy to interact with. Go use Bambi. And then another one is Bamboo. I don't know if they are the same. I've not used Bamboo, but I've done research and I've found there is a dating app known as Bamboo. So Hinge, Tinder, Bambi, and Bumble. Bumble. Bamboo. You can just go and check them out and see if you can find your romantic partner there. Let's go to the second thing that we need to talk about, which is DMs. I don't know how you have DM'd people so far on your social media platforms, because normally the DMs comes from either TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. On WhatsApp, it is if someone has your mobile phone number. And if they have your mobile phone number without you knowing it, it means someone has given them your phone number, someone that knows you. So it is kind of, this guy is trying to connect both of you. So on DMing people, it is, for me, I've tried to DM some people that I'm interested in, but I've tried on Facebook, and I've tried on Facebook and on WhatsApp. So on WhatsApp, I got the number. I had a crush while I was in high school. So there was something I tried when I was in high school. So I had a crush while I was in high school, and then I had a friend who was very easy to talk to my crush, you know. So and I was shy, a little bit shy to meet my crush, you know, because you most of us fear that feeling of being rejected. Maybe you may think that your crush has the same feeling as you, but you may be disappointed when you find out they don't have the same feelings, they don't share the same feelings as you. So I was kind of shy to meet them. So I used my friend to get me the phone number of my crush. And it went successfully. I got the phone number. I DM my crush using WhatsApp. And now, you know, it is very easy to DM someone and to have a meaningful conversation with someone rather than being face to face physically. It is very easy. I don't know about you. Okay, so Prime Block says hi Prime Blocks. You know, thank you so much for joining. Even though you are late, today we are talking about how to find love in the digital age. So we were talking about me DMing my crush. I DM'd my crush using WhatsApp. We talked, you know, but unluckily, or I can say things didn't go the way I thought it would go, and we didn't end up being something. Even though we talked a little bit, we had a conversation. We later came to meet. She knew me, I knew her, and everything was cool. But it didn't go further than that. The second time I used DM was on Facebook. So another, it was also a crush I had. So this is now when I'm not in high school. So when yeah, I finished high school. So I knew, I knew, I knew a lady that I was interested in. So she was another crush of me. I DM'd her using my Facebook profile, and you know, on Facebook profile you have your pictures, you have your profile picture, and then you have your photos in your account. So if you DM someone, if you're not hiding anything, they will just visit your profile and then they will see everything. So she knew who she was talking to, and we talked for, you know, we came to know each other. You know, she was interested in me, I was interested in her, but we ended up being friends rather than lovers. Yeah, so those are the two instances whereby. Yo, sorry guys, my connection was so bad, it disconnected. Oh no. Okay, now I think we can just continue, but sorry, you know, that is the disadvantages of using a Wi-Fi. I don't like Wi-Fis, but I don't know how I ended up using Wi-Fi today. I'm disappointed. I've lost some of you. I don't know if I can get you back. Yeah, thank you for joining. I was disconnected. My Wi-Fi was had a connection problem, but right now we are not using Wi-Fi. I've changed my internet connection, so I think it's going to be okay. Okay, just say hi if you're getting me clearly. Help me to know. Help me to know if I'm still connected or it is just buffering. Yo, we were talking about um, you know, to find love in the digital age. Yeah, and I lost my connection, but I'm back. I'm back. I think you can just continue. And if maybe you're joining, okay, so maybe you're on the live before you disconnected, just say you're getting me, so that I do not just, you know, think that I'm live and then maybe I'm buffering. Just say hi for the one that is watching right now. So that we can continue. But I think everything is okay. We can just continue. We were almost heading at the end of our live because we were going live for 30 to 40 minutes, and it's almost the time. So I think you can just um, keep on, and then um, we can see let's see just a minute. Okay, I think everything is okay. We can continue. Sorry if the phone is shaking, but oh Lord. Okay, let me put a question here so that if if you're joining right now, you may know what you're talking about. So let me just put the heading here. Okay, don't worry about the noises that may be coming around. Today is on Saturday. People are around, so expect spontaneous noises coming from different direction. But for sure, they will not be disrupting our life. So finding, let me put love in the digital age. In the digital age, it is through the DMs, through the dating apps, and through the online crashes. I had okay, let me put it, okay, let me try to shrink it. Okay, let me start it like that. Yeah, so I think we can just continue for those that are going to watch offline. I don't want you guys to have those long waiting moments, so I think you can just continue. So where we were on the second way of finding true love in the digital age, and the first one we said was through the dating apps. We talked about some of the dating apps are Hinge, Tinder, and Bambi, which I've used, and Bumble. So those are 4 dating apps in the digital age. And then the second part that you're going to talk about is the DMs. I've shared with you my story before the live ended, before the live was disconnected from the internet, whereby I used DMs through WhatsApp and Facebook, DMing my crushes, and I've told you how things went. So I'm going also to share with you what are some of the things that you need to consider when you're DMing someone. I've done research here. I'm going to share with you, and also feel free to share with me, what are some kind of the tricks that you use on your DMs when you want to find your true love, or maybe you have a crush on someone and then you're interested in getting them. So there are some tricks that maybe you're using to DM them. I don't know your tricks, but let me share with you what I have here today. So if you're joining right now, just feel free to share your view in the comment section. Subscribe so that you do not miss the next time we are going live. So if you're DMing someone on the social media, expecting that person to end up being your lover, so the first thing that you need to consider is to start with shared interest. So reply to a story or comment or on a post with a question rather than a generic hey. So most of the time on the social media platforms, they normally post, if they are not private, there are some people who put their profiles on the social media to be private. But if you are their friend, you're interested in them, so you can just comment on their post, on their story, because that is the first step. Like, that is a way of showing you're sharing a common interest. Because on the other, we had another live whereby we talked about how to confess your love to your crush, ways that will make it easier for you to to tell your feelings to your crush. So here, when you're DMing someone that you may want to end up into a love relationship, comment on their post, comment on their story, rather than just saying hi out of the blues. DMing them with hey. Can you imagine someone DMing you with hey? You don't know the person. You don't know what is the intent, whether it is a business, whether it is just someone wanting a friend, or just someone interested in your post. You will not know. So just have clear intentions. Comment on something. Maybe they have shared a meme, or maybe they have a photo of them most of the time. Just comment there, acknowledge their beauty, their handsomeness. And that is the first thing that you need to know about DMs in the social media when you're trying to find a true love. The second thing that you need to be aware is keep it light. Most of the time, most people try to make conversations complicated, like you can't fool anyone. It is very hard to fool an adult. If you DM'd someone on their social media platform and your conversation is not clear, like if it is not clear and you have a hidden interest, it is very easy for someone to know that you have a different intention than just saying hey, or maybe doing something. So keep your conversations light, because it is a new person you have not talked to. So you have just DM'd them. Maybe they are not someone coming from your area. So just keep conversations light, nothing serious. Try to create that kind of friendship ground before just jumping upwards to upscales, making things harder for someone to get your intention, someone harder to get into your box. So the point under there is start conversations around hobbies, mutual friends, or humor. Just make it light. An easy conversation that someone can digest easily. Yeah, so that is the point there when you're DMing someone. The first one you have said, start with shared interest, comment on their post, on their story. The second one now, it is keep conversations light. And the third point is move to real talk. So if they reply, move the conversation towards something meaningful. So it can then quickly to a phone number, or ideally a date. It is as simple as that. The way we talked about on the dating apps, whereby you need to move things quickly again, whereby it is high chances are when you are having a conversation with someone on a dating app, it is very quickly to lose them, because they are on a dating app. It is very easy for them to find someone else with common interests as you, and someone more even better than you. So it is advisable to move things quickly on dating apps, so that you can like, it's like covering yourself, it's like securing your area, so that they are not distracted with anyone else. So here also on the DMing, you need to move to real talk. Don't joke around, because you're trying to find something meaningful. You're trying to find a lover. So after having a light conversations, try to move into meaningful conversations, because they are an adult. It is someone that you want to share a real connection, a real relationship, romantic relationship with. So try try your best for your conversations to be meaningful. It makes you look like you have a purpose. It makes you look to like you're a serious person. You are ready to engage with whatever that may come there, may come then, later, or maybe in the future. So that is the second thing when you need to consider when DMing someone. So another thing that is so painful when DMing someone is be ready for rejection. Yeah, the same way when you are approaching your crush. Most of us think that our crushes, they may share similar interests with us. So you think your crush also has a crush on you, which is most of the time it is false, it is wrong. Most of the time you find that you have a crush on a lady, but they even don't know you. They have not even seen you anywhere. So you're just like a creep, So be ready for rejection when you're meeting a crush. And here on the DMs, be ready because most of the time, uh, you may DM someone you want to be in a romantic relationship, but them, maybe they are not even looking for anything, you know. Like people who are on the dating apps, they are looking for things, a friendship or a lover. But when you are DMing someone, you see, it is a direction going on one way. You don't know what you should expect from the other end. So be ready for rejection. It will be painful if you're not ready for that person rejecting you. But be ready. You really don't know. You're just shooting your shot. So they may like you, they may not, they may just want to be friends with you. And if you're lucky enough, they may want to be in a relationship with you, which is you have got a yes. So it is just like that. Let's check another point whereby you need to know when you're DMing someone on the social media. So it is be context aware. So under this is ensure your own profile is open and have photos of yourself so they know you are a real person. Like just like in the on the dating apps whereby I told you it needs to be everything in the dating app. It needs to be quality over quantity. Just make sure to market yourself properly. Have everything that someone may want to look for when they are looking to date someone, when they are going to try to find love from someone. And also on DMing someone on social media platforms, be ready. Don't keep your profile private when you're DMing someone to have a meaningful relationship with. Have quality photos. That is a key thing. Make sure your photos are quality. Make sure the way you have written your bio is quality. These are just tips. I don't know if you have greater tips than mine, but these are just tips for you to avoid rejection, for you to be able to get someone that you're interested in, for you to be able to get your crush. Just upgrade your profile, make sure everything looks quality. If you're shooting your shot on someone that has high standards, make sure you look quality, but don't fake yourself. Okay? That is way number 2 on how to date, on how to find love in the digital age. So the first one was dating apps. The second one was DMs. We are moving to the third way of finding love in the digital age. So in the late so what can I say? In the past, most people dated through meetings. Most people found love when they met, or maybe just having a connection through friends, you know, or maybe if you are living in the same area. So that was how people find love. But in the digital age where we are right now, people have online crushes. It can be a celebrity, it can be just someone that you've never met physically, it can be someone who is in your area and you've never talked to, but you are seeing them online. And so it is like online is a way how people meet in the digital age. So that is how most people find what we call true love in the digital age. It is through the online. Dating apps are online. DMing is online. And then now we have online crushes, online dating. So for me, I have a video on my YouTube channel, a live video whereby I talked about my celebrity crushes. So how did I get to know my celebrity crushes? Is through online. Yeah, some of them are musicians, some of them are actors, some of them, yeah, most of them are entertainers. Because if I may guess correct, your online crushes, most of them are entertainers, either musician or either an actor. You can't have, it is very hard to have an online crush who is an engineer, is a doctor. It is very hard. So let me share with you what you need to know when you're trying to find love through the online, through maybe online crashes. So test the waters. That is the point. So under that is pay attention to their interactions. Do they respond to your comments or stories? A like on a photo is not the same as interest. So test the waters. It is very hard for you to date a celebrity, because most of the time celebrities are so solitary. They live a solitary life, whereby the only type of people that celebrities normally interact with, it is their other fellow celebrities. Yeah, because it is very hard for a celebrity to live with normal people. So the high chances of a celebrity having a relationship with another celebrity, it is very high. But at some point, there are some other celebrities who don't like to be in a relationship with their fellow celebrities, so they are looking for normal people. So that is how you can test the waters. So testing the waters is DMing them. That is the first way on how maybe to get an attention from a celebrity. Just DM them. You can just comment on their photos, and also try to check if they like your stories, if they like your photos. But it does not mean if they like your photos, maybe they are interested in you. They may just find like, oh, this guy is cool, so let me give her a like, or let me give him a like. And that is how, just test the waters to see if the person that you're having a crush on online, they are also interested in you. Another thing that you need to know when it comes to online crushes, trying to find someone online, watch for red flags. So the point here is, be wary if they refuse to video chat or meet in person, or if they only engage with you once in a while. Trying to notice red flags when dating someone online is, for them, refusing. Mostly it is refusing to have a conversation with you, whether it is video chats, whether it is voice notes. So that is a good red flag for you, that somebody is not interested in you in any way, whether it is being friends or being in a romantic kind of relationship. Yeah, so mostly what we're going to talk about here in the online about online dating or online crashes is just based on Tinder, the dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Bumble, and the DMs on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, Telegram. So the last point that you're going to check about online crashes is, be genuine, not impressive. So the point under there is, avoid trying to act like someone you're not. Okay, so authenticity attracts long-term compatibility. Be genuine, not impressive. It is someone that you're meeting online. You don't know the person. Most people fake their lives online. So if you're faking your life and then the other person is faking their lives, you may be compatible online, but when you meet in real life, it is chaos. But for you to get a true love, because you're talking about finding a true love in the digital age, I think it is advisable for you to be genuine. Is it applicable? Yeah, I can say it is applicable, because for me, I am genuine on my social media platforms. I embrace authenticity, because it will be a regret to live with a regret when you fake your life online, and then when you go out and meet other people, they find it other ways. So it is advisable for you to be genuine, live your authentic life. Do not put a lot of pressure in your life, trying to impress other people. So don't be impressive to people that you don't know, to people that also fake their lives. So for you to find a true love, you'll also find someone that embraces authenticity, and you may end up being compatible. And that is the ways on how to find love in the digital age. I don't know about you. So share your opinions, share your views on the comment section. I'll be happy to engage with you all. Sorry for those that have lost during the disconnection. I'm feeling so bad. I started when I was happy, but this is a happy moment. So let me not try to pull in negativity. No, let's be positive. So we disconnected a while back, and we lost some other people, and they were really engaged. Like I had Melissa, who was very engaged on the live. Like she's, I hope he's a she. I hope she's a she. Said that this was the kind of thing that she was looking for, you know. But it went how it went, and we disconnected. But we are back with strong internet connection. Yeah, this one is stronger compared to the Wi-Fi that I was connected to. And that's what we wanted to talk about on today's live. We are on our 47 minutes. We said we were going live for 30 to 40 minutes, but right now it is 47 minutes. And still I'm waiting for you guys to share your opinions on today's topic, to see if we are on the same page or I'm just on my own world. But I'm sure I'm not on my own world, because these are some of the things that normally happens outside. It has happened to me, it has happened to my friends, it has happened to you also, but I know most of us are shy to share their experience. So I'm sharing with you my experience. This is the entire purpose of having this live, just to engage with you all, and coming up or coming at the end with a meaningful conversation. So the one that is still joining, you know, just say hi, even though it is the end of the live. We are about to end the live. So just subscribe so that you do not miss the next time we are going live. I appreciate you. I will really love to see you in in the the coming live, which is probably tomorrow. I hope so. Yeah, because we normally go live every day, sometimes, but mostly every day. Yeah, if I'm supposed to say so. So let me just check something before we end the live. Let me check something, but just feel free. Let me change the words. Let me change the okay, let me replace the sticker that we had and put another one. So let me say, me ask me anything. Okay, let's put it down. Okay, let's put it there, and start the Q&A. Okay, so I've put a sticker there that says ask me anything. So you can just ask me anything, whether it is based on relationship. I'm not a pro, but I will be happy. I'll be happy to at least try to answer it. Or even about something that you may want to know about me. And we can see the way you can move on or end our live. So it is almost 15 minutes. For those that are still joining, ask me anything. Ask me anything that is on your mind right now. It can be a very crazy question, but I'll be happy to answer it. You know, I'll see it in the comment section. So don't worry. So the next that may be coming, it is someone playing. I don't know. I don't know how this normally happens, because it normally happens just after I've started doing my live videos. After I've started going live, that is when my neighbor uh, puts the music. You know, they put the music really, they boost their sound really high. And because I have an external microphone. It is an omnidirectional microphone, collects sound from the surrounding. So it picks even the sounds that are playing outside. So it is very easy for you to hear what is happening around me. But me, I'm the one hearing it intensely. you know So for these few moments left, please ask me anything. Even if you are joining right now, just ask me anything. I'll be happy to reply. Even out of topic, I'm trying to have an engagement with you guys. With you guys. And also after this, it is 5 p.m. right now, but I still have a shoot that I need to do. I still have a shoot that I need to do is about a skit, as a comedy skit. I'm going to do just in a few minutes after this, and I'm still live. So before I start my skit, just ask me anything. Just anything. I'll be happy. I'll be happy to reply. Okay. So I think we can end it right there. See you in the next. See you in the next. I don't have someone to help me out, as as we continue. So I need to check things as we continue. So let me just end the live right there, and I hope to see you in the next live, which is probably tomorrow. For those that are still joining, just say hi, but it is almost the end of the live. We are ending the live right now, but please subscribe so that you do not miss the next time we are going live. Okay, so I'm going to end it right there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for those that have engaged with me, even though we disconnected earlier, and we were back. Some people left, some people remained, and it is what it is. So I'll see you in the next live. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you there. Peace. Bye.